How to evaluate a business idea before taking the plunge. Before you plunge into the personal and professional transformation of launching a small business, take the time to research and analyze your idea as objectively as possible and determine if the business model itself is as unshakable as your enthusiasm. Below are a few suggestions for getting started. Identify a target market. The first step in validating your business model is determining who the target market is for purchasing your product or service. You won't be able to accurately quantify your model's potential until you have a clear understanding of your audience, their size, and their spending habits. Among many other variables, as such, you should construct a profile of your ideal customer based upon your personal observations and analysis. Third-party market research and any feedback you've received from mentors, colleagues, and test users. The more accurately you can define and anticipate your ideal customer, the more potential your business has of anticipating and serving their needs. Consider the following demographic factors of your ideal customer: age, location, income, gender, occupation, education, marital status, ethnicity, number of children. Once an audience has been established, you need to conduct market analysis to determine how big the market is. Once an audience has been established, you need to conduct market analysis to determine how big the market is, how saturated it is with competitors, and if there's room for your product or service. It's helpful to create a test segment of your target market and conduct a focus group or a survey to discover more about who they are and what they want. This can help you decide if it makes sense to test launch your business within a smaller niche segment of your intended market. Research the competition. During your initial research, you will likely discover that other businesses are offering similar products or services within your target market. But this doesn't mean your business model is doomed to fail. Being faced with competition underscores the importance of reinforcing the value of your product or service and identifying why a competitor's offerings can't match your own. Develop a unique selling position (USP) for your small business and repeat it frequently. A USP should differentiate the value your business offers from your competitors and can be an effective tool for making your business memorable to potential buyers. Just as you need to identify and connect with your ideal audience before launching your small businesses, you need to know who else is in the market and competing for their attention. The following are 5 tips for researching your competition. Gather important information. After you identify your main competitors, you should learn what products or services they offer and to whom. Document their pricing methodologies, positions, and branding and overall market reputation. Know which type of competition you're up against. Do they offer direct competition, same products and same clients, indirect competition, slightly different products to different clients within the same market, or substitute competition, offering different products and services to the same clients in the same market? Identify your competitive advantage. By conducting research on your competition, you can identify your own business strength that's distinctive and can appeal to your target clients by searching online reviews, visiting brick and mortar storefronts, or talking with their consumers. You can determine how the competition is perceived within your target market. Reach out to your competition. This may seem counterintuitive, but by directly communicating with your competition, you can gather important information to help you differentiate your business within the market. Building candid relationship with your competition may also lead to a beneficial partnership or mentorship in the future. 2 more excellent tools for researching your competition are performing a competitive analysis or a SWOT analysis. Conduct a financial feasibility analysis. The next step in validating your business model is financial analysis. This means developing answers to the following questions: what will it cost to get your business off the ground? Where will the startup capital come from? What are the initial and ongoing expenses of your small business? What is the earning potential of the business once it's operational? How will you bridge the financial gap between the startup process and sustained profitability? Searching for detailed answers to those questions will help you establish financial data on your market and will force you to consider the potential sources of earning, investment, and credit available to your businesses. While it's disappointing to discover your business model is risky or infeasible under the conditions of a given market, this discovery can help you avoid wasting time and money on unproven intuition or from facing the greater despair of financial failure. If the model for your small business has a clearly identifiable audience, limited competition, and a solid financial foundation, you have an advantage during the next step of the business development journey, the creation of a business plan. Top 5 business trends. Some of these business trends are sources of good business opportunities. Others are trends we need to incorporate into our small business practices to stay competitive and keep or grow our market share. Here are 5 business trends that small business can profit from this year and beyond. Number 1, cloud computing. Small businesses can directly benefit from the cloud computing business trend by using cloud-based applications to cut down the expense and trouble of doing the same thing themselves. Using someone else's mail servers through the internet can be much more cost-effective and hassle-free than setting up your own email server in-house. For example, especially if you don't have a dedicated IT person or department. Moving to a cloud-based accounting application can allow you to check accounts, send invoices, track expenses, and more from your mobile phone or tablet. There are disadvantages of cloud computing for small businesses too, but they are outweighed by the advantages in my opinion. But with increasing numbers of businesses looking to contract our business processes, small businesses are also well positioned to benefit from the cloud computing trend by picking up some businesses. It's not size or location that matters with the cloud, it's expertise. Number 2, social media. Social media is one of those business trends your small businesses can't afford to ignore. Facebook isn't just something that kids are using anymore, and social networks are increasingly becoming business networks as people's social, personal, business life converge. Simply put, if that's where they are, that's where you need to be if you want to sell more widgets. That doesn't necessarily mean that you need to get heavily into social media marketing this year, although if you do it properly, it can be a real sales booster. But you do need to at least start developing a social media presence for your small business. If you're just starting out with using social media for business, my advice is to choose one social media tool and work with it over time. For instance, you might put up a Facebook fan page for your business and try to engage customers and get them interested in your products and services. Number 3, mobile marketing. Remember when people used to carry around a laptop and a phone? It's something we are seeing less and less of because increasingly what people used to do on their laptops, they do now on their phones. You don't need a separate computer to browse the web, work on documents, or play games because phones are computers. One implication of this trend is that you need to be sure your business is mobile friendly. Are your web page available in mobile versions so they look good on phone screens? Another implication is that some of the desktops, laptops in your business may be redundant or replaceable with phones or tablets. And the third is that it's time to develop a mobile marketing strategy. Using mobile devices to research products is becoming common consumer behavior, and you don't want your business to be left upstream. Number 4, rise of the phone and tablet app. This trend is also consumer driven and closely related to mobile computing. Above, we said the phone is a computer, but it's also so much more, thanks to the public's insatiable appetite for phone apps. Business-wise, phone apps are replacing everything from mileage logbooks through credit card readers. An iPhone app called Square, for example, lets you accept credit card payments by plugging a card reader into your iPhone. The iPad can also be used as a POS system. Your small business can benefit from this business trend by using phone apps to eliminate some of your other office equipment and supplies. You might also benefit by creating and selling your own phone app. The Amazon app is an infamous example of a shopping app. It scans barcodes and comparison shops, letting customers know if they can get a better deal through Amazon's website or not. Number 5, corporate social responsibility. Corporate social responsibility isn't just for the big businesses. Small businesses too can reap great benefits from being perceived as good members of the community. It matters to consumers. A 2010 survey by Toronto-based advertising agency Bennismon Bryan found that 66% of Canadians said that corporate reputation has a significant impact on the brands they choose. Chris Atchison, being a good corporate citizen, helps small guys compete the globe and more. And it matters to other businesses who want to make sure that their suppliers are as green and socially responsible as possible and appropriate to their own corporate images. The benefit: besides being a good thing to do it itself, it allows small businesses to compete with larger companies and can significantly improve the bottom line. If you don't already have a corporate social responsibility strategy, this is the year to get one in place and start publicizing your work for good causes.